One Korean family fought Japanese rule, and its children inherited poverty. Another rose through 4 generations of doctors, until one ancestor's colonial record surfaced. This is not about blaming an actress for her great-grandfather. She did not choose him. The harder question is, can guilt end with one person while benefits keep moving through a family? To answer fairly, we need facts, not rumors, and Korea never fully settled this history. From 1910 to 1945, Japan ruled Korea as a colony. Koreans lost their government, and people who resisted could be arrested, tortured, watched, or blocked from work. Hong Jae-seol resisted by setting fire to the home of Lee Wan-young. The Korean official hated for helping Japan take control of Korea. Hong's son, Hong Jong, later joined the March 1st movement, a nationwide independence protest in 1919. Hong Jong was arrested. After prison, authorities marked him as a ringleader, making work difficult. He died poor. His grandson once wondered why his grandfather could not build a life without knowing he had fought for freedom. The pattern was larger. A relative of independence icon, Gwansun reportedly cleaned buildings in her 80s for roughly 1 million won per month, a low income. Kim Sang-deok led the post-liberation investigation of collaborators. His son reportedly delivered milk and newspapers to survive. Then actress Ha Young described a different inheritance, 4 generations of doctors. She said her great-grandfather, Ahn Sang-ho, was an early Western-trained physician who treated Emperor Gejong. She also joked that her parents had 5 refrigerators, and sometimes let food spoil. 5 refrigerators do not prove where money came from. But to viewers raised on the saying, independence fighters lose for 3 generations, collaborators prosper for 3. They symbolized an unfair scoreboard. Some Japanese coverage called the Backlash modern collective punishment. Korean commenters answered, there was no punishment and no apology, so what are we forgiving? Another line spread online. Ha Young's father once wrote, time was on our side. In its 2002 context, he meant society was becoming more accepting of his eldest daughter's disability, not that time had erased collaboration. But the same letter praised the family's medical history and said it helped his career. That anger still does not make inherited guilt fair. So, separate 3 questions. What did Ahn Sang-ho do? Did today's wealth come from it? And what could the law recover? First, a definition. A colonial collaborator was not simply someone who studied in Japan or worked under Japanese rule. It was someone who actively helped the colonial government, its organizations, or its policies. The record begins in 1909, 1 year before Japan officially annexed Korea. After independence activist An Yong-gun killed Ito Hirobumi, a leading architect of Japan's takeover. Sang-ho's name appeared on a committee preparing Ito's memorial. Researchers also place him in Dongminho, which opposed anti-Japanese activism and promoted the idea that Koreans should blend into the Japanese empire. He later served on the Gyeongsan Council, an advisory body tied to the colonial government in Seoul. Ahn Sang-ho is not among the 4,389 names in the private dictionary of pro-Japanese collaborators. That does not mean he was cleared. Its researchers say the record is real, but it missed their strict threshold for active, repeated, and sustained conduct. Ha Young's agency first called the allegation unfounded, then apologized after finding a record. Ha Young said she had spoken, proudly without knowing the full history. That response matters more than her bloodline. People cannot choose an ancestor, but they can choose what happens after the truth appears. Online, some posts claimed Ahn poisoned Emperor Gejong. Others accused Ha Young's grandfather of performing human experiments at Sorokdo Hospital. We found no reliable proof of either claim. Sorokdo has a brutal institutional history, but that does not prove one doctor committed every abuse there. An old newspaper also reported a 1923 land lawsuit. The plaintiff alleged that Ahn threatened the plaintiff's mother and faked a sale. Plaintiff was away. But the newspaper labeled it as the plaintiff's claim, and we have not located the final ruling. They do not prove where Ha-young's present wealth came from. Why was the money trail not examined earlier? After liberation in 1945, the U.S. military government reused many colonial-era police officers and officials, saying trained replacements were scarce. A 1947 U.S. report estimated that about 80% of Korea's national police officers had worked in the Japanese police system. In 1948, Korea created a committee to investigate collaborators. It arrested No Daeok-sul, a colonial police officer notorious for torturing independence activists. President Syngman Rhee demanded his release. In June 1949, police raided the committee and arrested its investigators. This is the missing why? Time did not choose a side. Institutions did. Many people with status, land, and connections kept them, while resistance families began a new country exhausted and poor. But anger is not a property record. The government cannot simply seize Ha-young's acting, income, or unrelated family property. 5 refrigerators are a symbol, deeds, sale contracts, and inheritance records are evidence. Korea has done this before. From 2006 to 2010, a government commission recovered property connected to 168 collaborators. Then, the dedicated investigation ended. Now the process is restarting. A law passed in June 2026 takes effect on December 3, 2026. It creates a new commission and can pursue both property gain through collaboration and the money received when that property was sold. Ha-young is not guilty of an act committed before her birth. Harassment is not justice. But inherited prestige can be examined. Property proven to come from collaboration can be returned. And an apology can center the people who paid the cost, not only the career damaged by the discovery. Remember this, guilt is personal. Property has a history. The goal is not to punish children for their ancestors. It is to stop teaching children that betrayal was the better investment.